Hello everyone, and today I'll be showing a new and updated version of my GUI for Miner's Haven and just a showcase of all the features and how to use them. So first off, we got auto rebirth. This pretty self-explanatory. What you do is save it to one of these layouts, or you can do an external layout, which I'll show you later, but you just do like want to rebirth with layout 3, then you put that there. And if you want to use two layouts, like for example, one to get the money for shop items, and the second one, like with shop items, then you just select the second one here, and it will automatically detect how much the second one costs and load it after you get enough. And here you can put, if you want to delete or withdraw all between loading the two layouts or not. And I mean, it's pretty simple. You just turn that on, and it'll just rebirth for you until you get the money, or wait until you get the money and rebirth. The minimum rebirth time is if you get the required money before, like if you get it too fast or something, it's better for ore boost, but yeah, if you get it too fast and you want to like set this is in seconds, so if you want a minimum like 60 seconds, you just put that. And yeah, you just rebirth with this. Wait to skip is, say sometimes an ore gives you enough to rebirth, but you want to skip more lives and it gets you that later. You want it to be like 20, just it won't like rebirth until you have enough money to skip 20 lives. Auto pulsar is also pretty self-explanatory. What it does is it will pulse all the pulsars on your base. Here, I'll show you. Let's say we have a Stardust pulsar like here. Save that, and let's say I want to turn this on, so it will pulse like a second after your layouts load basically and upgrade the ores. And here you can see that. Alright, next we got auto remote, which is also pretty self-explanatory. Hold on, I'll let this rebirth first. Any day now. There we go. And auto remote is just like you gotta remote mine or something. Let's say dragon glass. And just turn this on, it will auto remote. And you can put a delay in the middle, like 3 seconds maybe. So wait 3 seconds and then click this button once basically. Yeah, auto excavate, basically the same thing. Let me get some money real quick so I can show you. Except with excavators, so let's say, I mean this isn't really useful at all now because no one uses these, but here, let's say we wanted this. It will just auto excavate, It has to teleport you there because it uses proximity prompts now, but yeah. And stop rebirthing when is like when you're auto rebirthing, let's say you're gonna leave it on overnight, but you don't want to do too much, or the mods might like suspect you or something. And what you can do is like just put a number of lives, whatever, that you want to go to, and it will stop when you get to that number or more. And stop rebirthing when slipstream is like, it will stop rebirthing when you get one of these slipstreams. Like let's say I want nature's enhancement. It's going to take too long to wait for that, but I'll wait one thing and see if we get it. And while we wait, I might as well, here, we'll skip. Alright, I guess we didn't get it, but next we got crate TP, which is just teleports to all the crates. And it just keeps doing that. And then auto sacrifice, we'll get back to that later because it's like a whole different thing. And auto RP farm, we can just, I'll show you. It just teleports ores from any mine on your base to a furnace that you type in. So let's say we got breach loader, and see how ores just fall down, but say you want it to go there instantly. So you just type in, what is this called? Industrial scrap. You can just type in industrial. You don't have to type the whole thing, but you turn it on and the ores will like instantly go there, which is pretty cool. And anti-AFK is always on as well. So next we got base tweaks, which is, or actually I'll show you ore boost first because it's pretty cool. Ore boost only works on synapse, so if you're using an executor that's not synapse, it's not going to work for you. And what it basically does is, say we got like upgraders, got this, and I'll use different things to show you. This and furnace down, and then we got like resetters as well. And then we can do one more. And what else can we use? Oh, dystrophy, I think we have that. Okay, so basically this setup normally won't work, but with ore boost it will. So what it does, you turn this on, and then the ores go through all the upgraders, through the resetters and upgraders again, and it comes to any furnace placed down. And yeah, it's pretty OP. But this like has a chance of getting you banned, so I wouldn't recommend using it if you're high life. Anyways, next thing, base tweaks. What this is if you have like a setup that's like barely missing an upgrader or something, and you can just like change the upgrader size and it'll actually upgrade the ores. So say you want, or there's like 2 slots for this, so say you want to change like what, Garden of Gaia and Vulcan's Wrath, and just put like Garden or like Vulc, and you change the size of it. And any ore hitting like these, it will actually upgrade them still. Here, I'll show you. Or actually, I'm too lazy, you believe me. And then we can change the size to like however. Like the size doesn't really make sense, but you get used to it after if you really want to use it. So yeah. And turning it off just resets it. So lock ore rotation is another good thing. It makes the railgun setups a lot more consistent, but a good demo would be this. And then you just put some conveyors down, and you just like sort of loop them, I guess. And if you turn this on, you'll see that it won't move at all no matter what you do to it. And if you can change the rotation of it. So this makes the railgun setups like really consistent, which is really nice. So conveyor speed, basically the same thing. I'll show you with normal conveyors because it's more obvious. But it like it just multiplies the conveyor speed by however much like you set it to. So right now it's at 1, so it'll multiply the conveyor speed by ×1. But if you set it to like 7, it'll multiply the conveyor speeds for like every conveyor on your base by ×7. And Heart of Void Portable, it's, do I even have that item on this account? Heart of, yeah, I don't, but what it does is Heart of the Void, it spawns in eyes that can be used as portables, but they spawn randomly, but this thing just lets you like control where they spawn basically. Webhooks is pretty self-explanatory, but I will post a picture of what it looks like on here on the screen right now for each of them. We got rebirth webhooks, shiny webhooks, and decimal webhooks, and they can ping you on shiny or decimals, and just turn these on to log them. And we also have an auto screenshot on shiny, so when you get a shiny, it will just take a screenshot of your roadblocks. And leaderboard, this won't work on a solo island right now, but I'm gonna make it work soon. But if you're in a VIP or a public and you just like select this, then you can just see it from wherever instead of actually going to the leaderboards. So yeah, it's pretty neat. And here you can refresh it without selecting it again. Yeah. And next we got the vendors tab. Here the auto superstitious is pretty OP. So while you're auto rebirthing, let me turn this on. Let's say you wanted to make a Midas blaster, but normally you'd have to, go to like with the wiki, search up what you need and like all that bullshit. Go to Dradon, put in the items to craft it, and like get the catalyst. What you do here, you just select it. If you have all the items, then it will select it here. If you don't, it will not select it and give you a notification telling you what items you're missing. But since I do have all of them, it selected it and it's telling me crate TP could break this feature, which is true. And yeah, see that when you're about to rebirth while using auto rebirth, it places down the things. And well, we didn't get the catalyst there, but we'll wait until we do get the catalyst. It shouldn't take too long. I'll just speed it up if it does. Okay, yeah, so we got the Catalyst of Fortune and we got Midas Blaster. So, yeah, it just makes crafting Superstitious a lot easier. And next we got the Auto Salvage G. Oh wait, I forgot to show you in here. For crates, you can select boxes to auto open and it'll open up this thing. And say you wanted to open some regular boxes, you just click that and should pop up soon with the thing that you won. Yeah, there it is. And you can turn this on to use clovers or whatnot. And what we want next is here. Oh yeah, auto salvage GUI. So what this does, so let's say we have a lot of an item. Well, let's say plasma scanner. We have 2,500 of them. Say I wanted to salvage a lot of it, we can just click this and we'll say keep like, I don't want to salvage too much, so I'll say keep 2,400. And then you click salvage and it'll turn them into shards, and if you search it up again, it'll be 2,400 exactly. And this is, you can select all by clicking this and shift clicking it to deselect all of them. And yeah. So next we have just the game GUIs. It's pretty simple. You can open the Craftsman, do whatever you want. Open Masked Man, which is selling nothing right now. Open Spook McDuck. You can buy like boxes and stuff here. Instead of going to him, open this thing to craft Superstitious, which is pretty useless, and this, which is also pretty useless. But next we got layouts. So this layouts tab, it's really cool. First we can talk about external layouts, which let's just say make a layout with like here, platforms, and we can put that there. So let's say I'm sorry, I can't talk right now, but like let's say all our slots in game are full, right? And you really want to save this as a layout. So what you do is you give this a name, let's say Havium on Plat. And then you click save external layout, and what it will do is it will that's basically saved as an external layout locally on your computer, and it will show up here on this thing which says select external layout, and you can see I already had like 3 of them, but now there's a 4th one here, and you can do select that and then you can show preview, like if you don't want to load it or you don't have all the items, you can just see what it looks like, and no one else can see this, so you can do this like in a public server without being sus. And then you can also load layout, and yeah, that's basically it. What else you can do is, oh yeah, you can also delete the layout. which is, say I don't want this layout anymore, you select that, and if you delete it, you'll see it disappear from the thing. Next, we got Layout Stealer, which I will show in a separate thing, but alright, now I'm on a public server and I'll showcase the Layout Stealer. So I don't really care if this account gets banned, but try my best to blur it, I guess. So we see all these people we can steal layouts from. What we do is go to layouts, to layout stealer, player to copy. It will give you a drop down of all the players in the server, and it updates in real time. So if someone leaves, it'll take them out. If someone joins, it'll, it's like that. And let's say I wanted to copy, I don't know their name, so I'm gonna just click some random guy. Let's say I wanted to copy their current base, and that's what's on their current base right now. And this preview makes it kind of laggy actually, but you can do copy selected layout, and I probably don't have all the items, but it will attempt to copy what I do have. And we can also click this to check what items I'm missing from the last copied layout, and apparently missing quite a bit. But yeah, you can do that, or you can even copy their saved layouts, which is, take a look here. Like, you can copy their saved layout 1, show a little preview. It's just that apparently. Let's see if we have the stuff for that. Okay, I don't have whatever the fuck that was. But yeah, if you don't have it, it just won't do that. And you can just check what items I'm missing. Oh, I think you have to select it again after you copy a different layout. Just click that and check what items you're missing. And yeah, I'm missing that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Layout Stealer. You can do that for anyone in your server. And if you don't have the items, you want to save it for later or another account, or give it to a friend, you can also generate a layout or generate an ID for that layout. So say like their layout 2, don't have anything in their layout 2, but they have all this shit in their layout 1. So what we can do, we can generate an ID, and then you can like give that ID to anyone else or use it yourself here. And you can show layout or preview, it's the same thing. It's like a little shifted to the whatever, because that's just how it like tries to make it so it fits on any base instead of only like executive bases or whatever. So it like tries to move the layout to like the top left corner. But yeah, you can just load the layout with ID. And there's like shop items in here, so I'll buy them. And yeah, we basically just stole their fucking layout. And you can see if, oh wait, I guess we didn't copy it. We just supposed to paste that in. Oh, we gotta wait a second for that, I forgot. It needs to like load up the info. But yeah, this guy has an update board, which is really old, and I'm missing stuff for that, so yeah, that's about it for this. What the ID does, the ID is a way to like share layouts with people, I guess. So what you can do is, let's say you wanted to make a layout that's like this, but you want to give this to someone else, not just like save it to yourself. So what you can do, you get this, you press get unique ID for current base, and once it gets the ID, it will have copied it to your clipboard. So then you can paste that or give that ID to anyone else who uses the GUI, and what they can do is they can paste that in this box right here. Sorry, paste it again, and then they can either show the preview, which shows that, or load it. And yeah, it just works across anyone using the GUI. Just give them the ID and they'll use it. Preset layouts, there's one that's just like this. There's only one right now, but it's for like, it's pretty basic, but it gets the job done. It's 20 seconds in layout for people who are in game, and yeah, you might want to move like these around so it's not that suspicious. And yeah, this is from a YouTube video from someone else, so it won't be suspicious if you're using this. A lot of people use this, and it doesn't really require any game passes or exotics, which is really good. And next we got check for missing items. So you can just select whether the last copied layout you did, or you can select the preset or any of your externals. And if you just check what you're missing, then it tells you what you're missing from the layouts, which I'm missing these apparently, shop items and stuff. And you can also do it with any of the ID layouts. You just paste it here and click the same button. And next we got codes. Here is trial codes, and yeah, there. He never redeemed that code, I guess, or this account. And yeah, what it does is it gets the codes from the wiki, so it's not like I update them manually or anything. It's automatically updated, which is really cool. And always day or night, you can just, set it to day or night all the time. And you can also do like nighttime. Yeah. And explosion invisibility should be pretty obvious what that does. You turn this on and can't see any of the explosions anymore, which is really nice, I guess. And next we have upgrader checker. This one's good for setup builders. So like when you're building railgun setups, you don't really know if some of them are hitting while you're building them. So you can just turn this on, and if it hits the thing, it'll turn green, and like it defaults at red obviously, and if it hits the upgrade beam, it'll turn green. And you can do reset all to red to like make it all red again. So see this little beam right there that's not hitting at all, which I think is intended because they did something to the quantum thingy. And yeah, when you turn it off, it'll just reload your base so it goes back to normal. Next we got clear ores. So I mean, it's just like you can pulse without pulsing, This is also only works on Synapse X for now, probably forever actually, but see that ore over there, or any ore, just destroy all ores and it's gone. And you can set a keybind, which for me is X, and I just click X and the ores disappear. And ore ESP is also pretty self-explanatory. Turn it on, you can see the ores through the things, and you can turn it off and on with a keybind as well, so it doesn't have to be with the toggle. Optimized game is you just make everything like how do I say it, not exist other than your base, but you can like turn it off and then the map comes back and you can walk on it again. And presence, that it's not the Christmas event right now, but if it was, it would work. Next we got movement. You just got basic like walk speed, jump power, makes you jump higher. And we also got flight, which my keybind is B, so we click B and we fly. We change the flight speed, it goes all the way up to 10, which is really fast. And free cam, which is a feature in solo islands already, but you can do this in public islands now. You just click your keybind that you have set, or have it set to, and all the keybinds are customizable and they save, by the way, so it's pretty nice. And you can just like fly around, zoom in, whatever you want. And this is like pretty nice. You can see how like inside of the upgraders look. I don't know. Next we got teleports. We got your base. We got Mask Man. Then we also got like Far Guild. We just got all the normal teleports that you would want. Yeah. And next we have Universe TP, which is We don't really need to care about that for now. I'll show it later, but what it does, it just teleports you to one of these like random like maps that are part of the game, I guess. And next we got spoofers, which it just like makes everything this so no one can see your stuff, especially when you're streaming or recording or something like that. And character spoof is basically makes your character look like that. Invisible base, if you don't want anyone to see your base while you stream, you can just turn this on, it'll be invisible. Once you turn it off, you just gotta reload your base and it'll be visible again. And that, like, while it's invisible, it even like saves through auto rebirth and all that. Like, you won't be able to see your, well, you can like see the outlines, but you know. Then we also have inventory spoof, which is if you don't want, like, if your account is recognizable from some shinies or something, you just turn this on, and then like they can't see anything while you stream or whatever. And you turn it off. Turning it off takes a while to like make all the stuff load back, but that's just how it is. And second to last, we got items info. So this is basically like a wiki that's in the GUI. You can click this, open item search, and it basically has all the mines, upgraders, and furnaces in here. So you can search it by tier if you just want to search like superstitious or like reborn. And yeah, or you could search the items too. Like, let's say I wanted to see Vulcan's something. What is this? Vulcan's grasp. We click on that, and then it'll show us this. Effects, drawbacks, like how you get it, upgrade cap, and all this other info. You can see the shinies of the models as well, which are 3D rendered in here. You can see this. Vulcan's Wrath. Just shows you all the info about it. And yeah. Next we have in-game add-ons basically for this. So this thing isn't done yet, so it doesn't really work for now. But the hover info, you turn this on. See, normally you hover over stuff, it doesn't show anything, but now it shows you all the effects and stuff for everything, which is part of the database, so that's cool. And yeah, you can just like use this while building a setup or something, I don't know. Lastly, we have the settings tab, which, you know, you can customize your theme, or you can like use a preset one. This blue one's pretty nice, or you can use this one, I guess. But yeah, I normally just stick with this, or you could change it like however you want. And like there's 6 different things you can change, which is pretty nuts. And these also save like locally, so yeah. Next we got this. You can change this to whatever you want. Like, say you wanted that, then yeah, but I like to keep it as right control. And lastly we got the credits. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll show you guys auto sacrifice and a few additional features now. Let me just cut to it. Alright, here I'll showcase the auto sacrifice from Life 1 on a brand new account. So all we gotta do is click begin, skip the tutorial, execute the script, wait for it to load, and then we should be good to go. We scroll to auto sacrifice and we turn this on and nothing else. Turning anything else will probably break it. So yeah, and then you just wait. And this will automatically go from this first life here all the way till 1000 sacrifice, then go from S-1 to all the way to S-1000, and then sacrifice and go until you don't make enough with this script anymore. So yeah, you can get to like S plus 2k maybe from life 1 without doing anything at all, just with auto sacrifice. So it's pretty good if you want to alt farm, or if you're just brand new to the game. As you see here, this is what it's doing on life 1, and it's just getting RP right now. Like, it tells you the status here, like waiting for 7,000 RP for the trillions layout or whatever. And I'll just let it run for like 2 lives. Like, at the beginning it's pretty slow. It's like maybe a couple minutes per rebirth. I'll just show you 1 life here. It's maybe like a couple minutes for the first couple of rebirths, but once you get reborn items, it will use the script. It will automatically calculate what you have and what you don't have, and it uses an adaptive rebirth layout to like make it progressively go faster. I believe if you get enough things and enough luck, it can go down to like 15 seconds for like 10 life skips or something like that. So yeah, here it's the first life, and we don't really have RP right now, so all we're doing is waiting for 50,000. Like, this is only a first life thing. After this, we have the RP, and we won't need to, do this anymore. So yeah, the first life takes especially long because of, this RP farm. But yeah, I'll just show you the first life, then you get the gist of it. I might post a video of the full thing sometime. I don't know, not right now though. It takes too long. It takes like maybe like 90 minutes to get 1 sacrifice, so it's like a couple hours for like it to finish the whole thing, like S plus 2k. But that's really good because like legit players take weeks, or like at least a week to get there, at least from the beginning, if you don't know much about the game. But yeah. And it's nearing 50k, which is good for us. Could probably do this. And we got 50k. Now it's basically done. Well, we have to wait a little bit for the Schrodinger's, because that's necessary for first life. And you just gotta get lucky. Shouldn't take too long though. Yep, there we go. Already got like a QN. We got those upgraders, and soon it will get us our 25 QN. And we got a Sage Redeemer, which is pretty useless for this script, but if we had gotten a Reborn, it would have placed it there and used that to like, go in here. Here I can demonstrate that by MISC, doing all codes. We can put like the Auric Yielder down. You can see how it gets more money because it goes through any upgraders placed. If you had gotten a Reborn, it would have, been placed over there somewhere. So yeah, that's auto sack, and it'll just keep going all the way until you get to like S plus 2k or something. Alright, next we got Universe TP. So most of them you just teleport there and that's basically it. But for 2 of them, I think the Void, when you teleport there, it will automatically complete it for you. And for Heart of the Void, you just teleport to the temple and you're basically done. You just talk to the guy and you're done with Heart of Void. Get the badge and everything. And for the Void one, you just teleport around, so I'm not even going to show that. It's useless, but for the John Doe one, it's pretty cool. But I think this is Synapse only 2 that it works on. So if we click on the button, like normally you'd have to go talk to him and whatever, and you'd probably need some requirements. I'm on a Life 1 account and I can do this. So you teleport there, it'll automatically execute this for you. And I mean, you can wait for this cutscene or whatever, but you can just turn this on. And once he stops, talking all this shit, once the zombies spawn, it should just auto kill them. Oh my god, bro, can this shit hurry up? I'll just show like 2 waves or something. There's no need watching like all 10 of them, or 12, however much. But yeah, see the zombie spawn and boom, they're all dead instantly. and we wait for wave 2, I think. Yeah, zombie spawn, boom, all dead, and it just does that, and it just kills them all. Because normally this is actually like pretty good challenge, but not with this script. It's not. Anyways, yeah, that's about it for this John Doe part.